Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Happy Saturday to you, August 9th, 2014. You caught me meandering along Interstate 75. I've actually parked my van right over there, and I'm now walking straight away down Interstate 75, which just so happens to also be the direction I'm driving to get back to St. Cloud, Florida. Hopefully, by 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, I'll be in St. Cloud, Florida. I have 297 more miles to go, but first, look at this! I've actually found running water. Very rarely, you know, in all my abandoned videos, I try to find running water, but this road is not abandoned, so I don't think that the water I just found actually counts for that. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's the Daily Woo. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I have something awesome to show you right over here, so prepare yourself now. Here in Georgia, I am in awe of this. And now you're about to go. That is awe. Also, you're going to be in awe of this and say, that is awesome. It's the world's largest peanut right there. Georgia, first in peanuts. And that's the world's largest peanut, teetering and tottering right there on a crown. You know something is number one, that it's the king, when it actually has a crown. Not only on the top of it, normally I wear a crown on top of our head, or kings wear crowns on their head. But that king, that peanut king, actually has the crown around his ankles, even though he doesn't have feet or legs. If he did have legs, he'd be wearing a crown across his ankles. There's a lot of people and a lot of places, a lot of things around the U.S. that say that they have the world's largest peanut. But don't be fooled. This is the largest one. In fact, it's so large, it's actually elevated towards the heavens. Georgia, first in peanuts. I'm guessing Georgia is a big peanut area. Let me show you this little placard that's over here. There's a placard that they dedicated in 1975. See if there's any information here. Dedication, you can actually see there's a little engraving of two peanuts there. This monument to the peanut, Turner County's most important agricultural product, is dedicated to the memory of Nora Lawrence Smith, who was born in 1886, died in 1971, and she was a member of the Georgia Journalism Hall of Fame. February 15th, 1975 is when this peanut was dedicated and erected. Georgia's favorite agricultural product. What else do they produce in Georgia? I know hay, like Tifton is a big hay area. I know because I used to work at a feed store. We used to get a lot of the hay from Tifton, Georgia. That's how I know about Tifton, Georgia, and hay. But we're not talking about hay. Hey! I'm not talking about hay, I'm talking about peanuts, right there. I give that little segue about working at the feed store. I worked at a farm and ranch supply store for about 5 or 6 years. I worked a bunch of retail jobs, but the last job I had, I worked for 5.5 years, working for a small mom and pop area organization in St. Cloud, Florida, where I would load hay in, load feed in, work with ranchers, work with farmers. I quit that job 3 years ago today, August 9th. August 9th, 2014 is today, but 3 years ago, August 9th, 2011, I actually quit my job, put my 2 weeks notice in 2 weeks before that, and I started doing videos, and I started traveling. So this is kind of a historic day, an American dream, if you will, segue to the American flag. That's not waving. That flag should be waving over there. But the flag, the wind has subsided, ruining the effect of the American dream wind blowing around. But the American dream, it does not necessarily have to be an Americanized dream. It could be any nation, it could be anyone's dream. And my dream was basically to quit my job and start traveling around, start filming videos. I didn't know how or if it was even going to work out. But here I am, 3 years later, and I'm standing right next to the world's largest peanut. And I bring up the world's largest peanut also as a segue, because when I worked at the feed store, I would talk to the employees, the friends I had there, the acquaintances I would have there, tell them how I really did not enjoy working there, and I thought there was other things that I could be doing with my life. I could be traveling. I always talked about traveling and traveling. They probably got sick and tired of hearing me talk about, I'm going to quit my job and travel and travel and travel. I always talked about it. And one of the things I always talked about is, one day, I will be standing in front of the world's largest something. I always said ball of twine, world's largest guitar, or maybe even the world's largest peanut. And I always said I would take a picture and I would post it either on a social network like a Facebook or a MySpace back then, or now there's Twitter or Instagram. I would post a picture of me standing in front of something like this. The world, there's a fly around me, there's a fly, whoo, Georgia fly, around this peanut. I would get a picture of me standing around the world's largest something. And somebody out there would say, man, that guy's an idiot. That guy is crazy because he is standing next to something that's really, in my opinion, not cool, not exciting. And they have their opinion about what I should be doing with my life, etc., etc., etc. Some people would criticize me for standing in front of the world's largest something, in this case, a peanut. But those people that criticize will be watching that picture on their social network feed from the job they hate. And that is what convinced me to kind of do what I do. And that's why I started traveling around, started doing what I'm doing. It's crazy to think, 3 years. I haven't been doing the daily vlogs for 3 years. More water over here. I can't get over the water. Just plenty of nozzles. Another nozzle down there. So that's basically the gist of it. It's a little overwhelming to think that on this 3-year anniversary, like I said, I was doing the main channel videos before. I just crossed the 2-year threshold with these daily videos. But 3 years ago, something's itching my ear, some kind of mosquito or something itching my ear. Bugs out here. It's hard to think, crazy to think. 3 years ago, I was quitting my job. 3 years ago today, and the way I did it, I put my 2-week notice in the day, 2 weeks before. That way, the day before my birthday, August 9th, I would actually be quote-unquote unemployed. And I actually went to Walt Disney World on my birthday, which my birthday is tomorrow. I was 37 years old, so that should give you a hint. Tomorrow's my birthday. 3 years ago, I was 37. So how old will I be tomorrow? You're just going to have to wait till tomorrow to find out. Or do the math. You could probably figure it out now. But for now, looking at this Georgia peanut, standing here, heading back to St. Cloud, really makes you think. Very, very thankful about my life. I always had this philosophy in the last few years of working my job. Was not happy working there. I knew, for me, it wasn't really what I needed. Being a single guy, having an apartment, not having a family, not having a career, not going to school, for me it worked out best to do what I started doing. Really cannot promote that to anybody else because a lot of people have other things in their life that hinder them from doing what I'm doing. But for me, I got rid of the hindrance, which was my apartment, my worldly possessions and things that held me back at my apartment. And now I'm staring here at this Georgia peanut. 3 years later, I'm standing here under this massive Georgia peanut. So do not take the words that I'm saying to heart, because not necessarily can you actually do what I have done. Because if you are out here, you might actually start getting a mosquito on your ear. There's actually mosquitoes out here. If you're in the position and you don't have anything holding you back, I definitely encourage you to travel, see the world, see things. Of course, those with a family, those with a career, those with a really good high-paying job, or they're going to school, they cannot necessarily jump in a van like that and travel around like I do. I always had the philosophy that if I'm going to be broke and work a job that I dislike or even hate, let's just use the word, I hated the job. If I'm going to be broke doing that, why not be broke and do something I enjoy, traveling around in a van, being eaten alive by mosquitoes, that I really don't enjoy, and stand in front of massive, awesomely things, visit movie locations, visit abandoned places. I just ate a gnat. I just ate a gnat. All kind of cool stuff. I've met so many people. My life is completely blessed in every possible way. I'm going to end this with this. I'm kind of like running out of things to say here. That and the fact that I have just eaten, look at this, I've eaten a gnat. A gnat has been consumed. If you want to brave the gnats and get yourself an Adam the Woo sticker, I'm going to place an Adam, choking on a gnat. If you want to brave the gnats, come out here, Interstate 75, look for this big peanut on the corner of Ashburn and Fitzgerald, exit 82. There's the big American flag next to Carol's Sausage. You can actually walk through the grass or pull your van up or pull your car up where I pull mine up. Come get yourself this Adam the Woo sticker. Where should I place it? I'm going to place it over here in the bush. I'm going to place it. That's not going to work. Let's put it over here underneath this trash can. I have placed the sticker right underneath that trash can. So if you're in this area, you see this vlog today, make sure you come out here, get the sticker. Pretty awesome. I'm heading to St. Cloud. No, I randomly, incoherently told you a bunch of garble there for a minute. I'm being distracted by the mosquitoes and the gnats. Oh man, it's just crazy to think. 3 years I've been doing this. Plan on continuing. Who knows what the future is going to hold? I don't know. Hopefully I'm going to keep continuing to do this, and I will, unless something dramatically changes, which I'm not counting on it, but who knows? You never know what's going to happen in life. I will continue doing these, continue meeting people on the road, continue doing videos for my main channel and this everyday vlog I do every single day. All right, everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for putting up with my rambling for the last 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Have a great day. Come find the sticker. Tag me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Hashtag me Adam the Woo. Whatever you want to do. Links can be found below. All right. Have a great day. Bye.